Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel where I discuss Tesla, electric vehicles, and renewable energy. If this is your first time to my channel, then hello and welcome. Take a moment to hit that red subscribe button, that way you stay informed of any new content, and it also helps my channel to grow as well. Today we're going to look at the current pricing for the Tesla Model 3 here in Australia across all three variants, taking into account the recent price drop as well in this country. We're going to do that and much more right after this. Welcome back guys, and recently the Tesla Model 3 price has dropped by as much as $4,000 across all the states in Australia. That's probably most likely due to the strengthening Australian dollar against the American dollar. We're very thankful for that, and thank you very much Tesla and Elon Musk for dropping the price here for Australia, which means that the Tesla Model 3 is now under $70,000 across every state for the SR Plus basic variant. We're going to confirm that for you right now. But first, let's go to the Tesla website. And of course, if you're a serious buyer, I strongly recommend you use someone's referral code. Of course, you've landed on my channel, so I'm going to recommend you use mine, ts.la/Thomas7208. Let's go there right now. And why am I asking you to use a referral code, you might ask? Well, with a referral code, you get 1,500 kilometers worth of free supercharging, and it's quite hard to enter a referral code after you order the car. So make sure you do that before you start ordering. So there's my referral page right there. Let's press custom order for the Tesla Model 3. Here we are on the load screen, and there it is confirming your free supercharger kilometers. Thomas's referral code gives you 1,500 free supercharger kilometers. You may as well take it if you're going to buy a Tesla Model 3. Let's press design now. Okay, and so here it is, the Tesla Model 3, estimated delivery 6 to 10 weeks, so about 2 to 3 months. So this is the absolute basic car, the standard range plus, rear-wheel drive, 62,900 MSRP. This is of course before on-roads. This is with the pearl white multi-coat included. Get the 18-inch aero wheels included, which is this kind of wheel there with the caps, which apparently gives you increased range by about 5%. And the interior is all black vegan leather. Full self-driving capability, I strongly suggest if you want to add this, I think you should add this after you take delivery. That way you can escape some of the luxury car tax. More on that later. All right, let's have a look at the all-important pricing down here. Let's press this little arrow there. In New South Wales, drive away price, this number here is important, $67,796. So that's already under $70,000, and in fact that's under $68,000. A lot of the add-ons are for stamp duty, which is a tax here in New South Wales, and then there's registration costs, and then there's local CTP, which is compulsory third-party insurance. All cars need that. And then the local plate fee converts the ugly yellow plate to a nice white premium plate. Okay, so that's New South Wales. Let's confirm ACT, which is the cheapest territory or state to buy a Tesla Model 3 in Australia. 65,774 drive away because stamp duty is waived for electric cars in the ACT. 65,774, so that's even under $66,000. That is a fantastic price for the Tesla Model 3. Let's have a look at the Northern Territory. 67,109, still under 70 grand. Even under 68 grand for this territory. Queensland, up in the Sunshine State, 66,417, still pretty good price. South Australia, 67,647, so that's pretty comparable to New South Wales. Let's have a look at Tasmania, 67,593, also comparable to New South Wales. Our Victorian friends south of the border, 68,094. Unfortunately, you're paying just a bit more than New South Wales, so over 68 grand there for your Tesla Model 3 basic SR Plus variant. And even our friends in Western Australia, $69,551. So a bit more expensive for you guys there, but still under $70,000, which is great. So every state and territory in Australia, you can get a Tesla Model 3 SR Plus variant for under $70,000. That is fantastic. Now you can actually go through each variant yourself and have a look at all the options, including long range, performance, and you can change the color, you can change the wheels for the SR Plus, you can change interior for all black to all white. I've done a video for the all white interior, so make sure you check that out as well to see if that suits your fancy. And of course, like I said before, full self-driving, make sure you only add this after you take delivery of the car. That way you can escape some of the luxury car tax here in Australia. Now, if I press continue to payment here, you can see that everything is pretty transparent when it comes to Tesla. So I'll just bring this back to New South Wales. So you can see what you're buying. You can even show more details. You can break down every cost of your order, which is great. And that's one of the things I love about ordering from Tesla, is that every single cost is broken down on the website when you order your vehicle, which I quite like because it's transparent for me as the buyer and I know what I'm getting for my money. You can also download a summary in PDF format there, as you can see. So all the costs are broken down for you in a nice convenient format in case you want to forward this on to someone for financial approval. All right, let's go back to edit design. So like I said before, you can actually go through all the different options and click on the features as well. It's a nice pictures to go through as well. But you can go through all the features yourself if you really want, and it's all available for you to see. So that's the main features of the car. You can also go through the features of the interior as well to get an exact idea of what you are buying. But I've also made a convenient Google sheet for you as well with all the pricing options and all the features. So I'll put this as a link in the description below, and you can access this Google sheet through my Google account. No worries at all. And that way you can look for yourself exactly how much each variant and each option is. So here it is. I've got the SR Plus, the long range and performance, all broken down with the different options in black and white interior. I've also got for the SR Plus in the 18-inch aero wheels and also the 19-inch sport wheels. The long range only comes in 19-inch sport wheels, and for performance you get the 20-inch Uber turbine wheels. All variants you get the option of both black and white interior. And these prices, by the way, are for New South Wales only. And of course, it varies slightly state by state, as you saw previously when I went through all the different states and territories. But for New South Wales, we're kind of in the middle of the range between all the states. So for the basic SR Plus with the 18-inch aero wheels in the black interior, white color, this is as basic as it gets, $67,976. And if you want to go all out, if you want to buy the performance with the white interior in red, multicode red, this will set you back $106,519. And of course, all options are in between. Now, the most expensive SR Plus is the red SR Plus with the 19-inch sport wheels in white interior. This is $74,726. This still slides under the luxury car tax for efficient vehicles, which I think is about $77,000 at the time of this video. If you buy a long-range car in black, 19-inch sport wheels, then you'll be paying $84,129, and this is the first car that's over the threshold for the luxury car tax. So you'll be paying a few $1,000s for the privilege of having a long-range vehicle, and then the entry price for the Performance Model 3 with the black interior is $100,509. So that's the first car over $100,000. That's the black interior white Performance Model 3. And what are the differences between the different variants? Well, for the SR Plus, it's a rear-wheel drive with one motor, whereas the long range and performance are both all-wheel drive dual motor. With the performance package, you get track mode, you get performance brakes, you get the carbon fiber spoiler, a lowered suspension, and the beautiful aluminium alloy pedals. Acceleration, 0 to 100 times, 5.6 for the SR Plus, which is still ridiculously quick, by the way, for the entry-level Model 3. Long range is 4.4 seconds, performance is 3.3 seconds. Max speed for SR Plus is 225 kilometers an hour, 233 for the long range, and 261 for the performance vehicle. And range, now, this has come up many times for new Model 3 owners. I'm going to say today, again, one more time, NEDC may possibly stand for not even darn close. Of course, I'm just kidding. It's kind of an old way of testing the range for vehicles. I'm still not sure why Tesla Australia uses NEDC when we really should be using WLTP or even the American EPA, which is far more accurate. So in my opinion, you should probably subtract about 30% from the NEDC range. So for SR Plus 508 kilometers, I would say that's probably closer to something like 350, whereas the long range is probably closer to about 500, and performance is probably just under 500 as well. So keep that in mind when you're buying the Model 3. Just subtract about 30% for the range for NEDC. Audio, for SR Plus you get something called the upgraded and immersive audio. For long range and performance you get premium audio, which apparently has 14 speakers, a couple of subwoofers, etc, etc. It does sound very nice in our performance Model 3, I've got to say. Right, heated seats. So for the SR Plus, only the front seats are heated. For long range and performance, you get both front and rear heated seats. Only the long range and performance, you get the heated steering wheel, which probably doesn't matter too much for most parts of Australia, but still a nice thing to have. And you get floor mats included for long range and performance, but not for SR Plus, and fog lamps as well for long range and performance, not for SR Plus. I've also added some buying tips down here as well for you guys for buying Tesla Model 3. Only add full self-driving after delivery to avoid the luxury car tax, as I said many times before. Any DC range is overstated by 30%. I'm going to reiterate that again. SR Plus is rear-wheel drive, whereas long-range performance are all-wheel drive dual motor. And basic autopilot is included with all variants. So what is basic autopilot? It is traffic aware cruise control. So cruise control with traffic awareness, which means that it will follow the car ahead of you up to your set speed limit. And also auto steer, which I think works quite well. And I've certainly shown that in many of my autopilot software update videos. Even without full self-driving package, I think you'll be very happy with just basic autopilot. In my opinion, with whether it's worth upgrading to full self-driving, at this stage, I think just to get the car, see how you go with the basic autopilot for a couple of weeks, even up to a month. See if that's enough for your needs, and then think about adding full self-driving for things like navigate on autopilot, summon, auto park, and also automatic lane change as well. And Elon Musk has also said that when full self-driving beta comes to your region, so when it comes to Australia, then we've got about 2 weeks to decide whether we want full self-driving package before the price does jump up for the FSD package. So just to keep that in mind, guys, when you do take delivery of the Tesla Model 3. Alright guys, well that is my video summarizing the pricing for the Tesla Model 3 here in Australia, taking into account the recent price drop, probably taking into account that the Australian dollar has strengthened against the American dollar in recent months. And of course, I'll leave a link to my spreadsheet in the description below for you guys to check out as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And subscribe if you've not done so already yet. And leave a comment below if the recent price drop has enabled you to buy a Tesla Model 3, because it is now within your reach and within budget. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and as always, happy charging.